Hey there, welcome to the second course for the song Home from the 2025 EP Fear by the artist NF. I'm musically malnourished. You're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists, and this is where we do a deep dive into the lyrics and the meaning behind the music. If you want to go watch the react, you can find that on my channel as well. But let's hop in here to genius.com and see what it says about the track Home. It says Home is about NF losing his grandmother, who passed away during the 2024 leg of his Hope tour, and how he grapples with it, recalling memories and talking about how some days are harder than others. Having mentioned it briefly in the previous song Fear, Nate takes the opportunity to dedicate this song fully to her, reminiscing on times he spent with her as a kid. In the chorus, he sings about how he'll continue to do everything they used to do, not believing she's gone, but rather that she's in heaven, and that's her new home. Okay, no music video for this one. That would be really sad, but it could also make a great music video, is like actually going to her home, you know, and ooh, gosh. So I do some videography, cinematography stuff, and marketing, and I could almost picture this panning shot from over his shoulder, like at the table, because he talks about them playing cards. And if they have a representation of his grandmother sitting there and they're laughing, playing cards, and it pans behind him. So like his silhouette covers the camera. You use that to do a lot of transitions. And then if he comes around the other side, it's like she's not sitting there, you know, he's just sitting by himself. And if you did that in a number of different places, kind of about those memories, and then maybe he like closes the door of her house as he leaves at the end of the video. I would cry. Okay. Crying, alone on the ride home driving, just got the text you died. That doesn't feel real to me, trying to keep my mind off it, but I can't think about anything else. It's killing me slowly. What's life without you? I don't want to know. Goodbye. I'm not ready to say so. I wonder if this gives us any insight to maybe how she passed away. Okay, no, it doesn't give us any insight. I mean, hopefully it was, you know, just from old age. Because obviously, I mean, it's not like it's necessarily easier, but there is a difference in losing someone tragically or watching them suffer through sickness than them just passing, you know, peacefully. Okay, we read that. Yeah, this is a really unique way to tell this story. I'll just act like you hear. This almost made me cry, this idea of, what's the movie? Is it Spider-Man? The Amazing Spider-Man, the one that has Andrew Garfield in it? I think it is, dude. It's so sad. So after, spoiler alert, you have 5 seconds to click off this video if you haven't seen that movie yet. My wife will never watch another Spider-Man movie with me because I showed her those ones and she fell in love with Gwen's character. And so I'm spoiler in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gwen dies. And I think it's in that movie, Andrew keeps dialing her phone just to hear her voicemail. It's so sad. And then eventually he calls and it says the number's been disconnected. My goodness. Act like you're here, call your phone up, leave a voicemail, and then just text you to call me back later. It's fine. There is something hopeful in this, right? Because he does even say you found a new place to call home. This idea of you'll call me back later, that the reality is he will, you know, get to see her again and be with her again. But him almost kind of pretending like since she didn't pick up, she'll just call him back later like she used to. Woo. No need to rush. It's all right. I'll stop by tomorrow to say hi. That's so sad, you know. I have lost people close to me, but nobody really in my family up to this point. I mean, I lost my grandfather back in 2011. But both, other than that, like my grandmothers and my other grandfather are still alive. They're in their 80s. We just went and had lunch with them this past weekend. We're going up to Thanksgiving to see my grandmother in a few weeks, or next week. And so as far as family, both my parents are alive. I haven't lost any brothers or sisters or aunts. And so that idea of a new routine, especially if I haven't really lived super close to them, so it's not like I just pop by and say hi. But I could imagine that, being in this routine that's like, oh, she didn't answer, it's fine, I'll just stop by tomorrow and say hi. And the reality is that you can't anymore. That's really sad. Sorry that this video is a downer. He wrote the song, not me. We could play cards until midnight. This ain't the end. You're not gone. You just found a new place to call home. Which, with NF being a believer, we do have the promises of that. The death has no victory. Oh, death, where's your victory? Where's your sting? So really, for the believer, death is just the entrance to the life that we've earned through Christ, that we've gained through Christ. Excuse me. I mean, we earned it through Christ. We didn't earn it. He earned it on our behalf. That we have an inheritance we're waiting for. And really, every believer, this life can be really brutal sometimes, but it's also very beautiful. But in the end, we're all spending this little breath that we have, this vapor, which is our life, in the span of eternity. And one day we look forward to those words. Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into your master's rest. Comes and goes, hits and waves. One day I'll be okay. Then the next I'm a mess walking down memory lane, right? That's what he's doing in this song. Reminiscing. Feels like it was just yesterday. We were kids running around your yard out on M61. All the memories we made in that house growing up. God, I miss it. Give anything just to be there again. And then he goes back into that chorus and it kind of repeats from there. Man, what a beautiful tribute to his grandmother. What a heartbreaking ballad. Because you almost get the idea of home also has to do with, because what was it? It was in the first song. Let's go back and actually look at it real quick. He gets in this really powerful section toward the end. Maybe it was before this. Yeah. Lost the keys, lost my hope, lost my will, lost my joy, lost a friend, lost my home. And that's where it was referencing that when he's talking about that, he's speaking about his grandmother. So the song Home is not only about her going home, but also the idea that he lost his home, this place with her that felt like home. Wow. Well, share your thoughts with me in the comments if there's anything you felt like I missed or you just want to add anything. And thanks for being with me for this one. I hope to see you in the next one because we're eating good.